side am I on? All right, let's see if we can get some folks to come up in here. See if I pop this out. Yeah, that should be good. Let me see what live stream is. Sam, what up, though, man? Just talking about going live on Sundays until the NFL season comes back. And don't mind this sweater, man. I'm going to throw this sweater out. I've had this sweater for, 12 years. Anna D, what up, what up? Says same old you. I'm good, man. Just wanted to kind of kick it on a Sunday. I've been meaning to do this for a while, but then Sundays come, Sundays go, going up. Mr. Wax, what up, though? Says, no, you good, but go Bird. Oh, you're an Eagles fan, huh? That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Yeah, y'all living the life while we trying to get there. So anyway, just wanted to chop it up with y'all for, 15, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, seeing what's up. Any questions you guys got about YouTube or my journey or anything else, going on, then let's talk about it. So, but yes, it's been a good week. We have 23 channel reviews lined up. I actually just got off with Edith. We had like an impromptu channel review. It was awesome. I'm hoping she learned a lot. She said that she did. So I'm looking forward to doing the rest. There are a ton. So I'm going to try to get through them as quick as possible while giving everybody, equal amounts of attention. So how do you get your titles? Do I do vidIQ or ChatGPT? Okay, so what I do, Sam, I do things kind of unorthodox. So a lot of like YouTube gurus, they recommend that you do titles before you start a video. Well, I've never worked like that. So I come up with my titles at the end of the video, and they'll change as I'm actually titling the video. It'll change right there. Very rarely do I use vidIQ titles because sometimes they're kind of clickbaity. So I won't use, but I have used them on occasion. Ron, what up? What up? Appreciate your support. Thank you, Mr. Wax and Anna D as well. What's up? What's up? So yeah, any questions y'all want to, we're going to be on Sundays. When the NFL season comes back, I'm not going to be able to go Sundays. We might either change the day or kind of just lay off between maybe September and February. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully the Lions get to the Super Bowl one day. But how do you do react videos without copyright? Can we react to any video we find on YouTube online? Okay, Mr. Wax, that's a great question. Okay, so there's the way that you can kind of do it, and I haven't seen anybody get doxxed for this yet, or depending on who it is, you can get a copyright strike for audio, but most of the time it's a video. Now you can't, if you're going to react to something, typically what will happen is YouTube will let you do it. If you do it in video format, it'll still give you a copyright claim, but it's very difficult to react. It depends on what you're talking about. So like if you're talking about NBA, NFL, you'll never get past that. Any type of sports team, you'll never get past that. But if you're talking about like another creator, it's possible to do it. It depends on what that creator wants to do. Usually creators will allow it for the most part, as long as it's not like defamatory or anything like that. So yeah. So that's, it really depends on what you're talking about though. Doesn't have to be the creator. It says, doesn't it have to be the creator of that vid? Well, it really depends though, Sam. Why is there a 5-day delay in analytics? Is that true? Okay, so Love D, from my understanding, it's not a 5-day analytic delay except with YouTube watch time specifically. That's where the delay comes in. My delay for my everything else is like a day, 2 days tops. So I've known it there. I don't know why YouTube does that. I would assume it's to really process the watch time because they want to make sure it's organic. You know what I'm saying? Even though you making money is them making money, they still want to make sure everybody kind of follows the protocol. So that's what I would assume. The only time I've seen a delay is when it comes specifically to watch time. That's what I think. But yeah, I hope y'all doing well, man. It's been kind of cool. Like I kind of needed a refresh, a reset, if you will. Got off the call with Edith. We spent probably an hour, a little more than an hour, diving into her analytics. The system worked flawlessly. So when I do it, and she was a great person to do first because she wants to do something with YouTube. And that's another thing too. Like and that's what I wanted to talk about. Why are you doing YouTube? What is your point? What is the point that you have behind it? I know what mine was, but what is yours? Sam says, I had some shorts I've been testing. They went over 1,000 views and now they are under 1,000. Something is up with shorts. Well, I'm not a big fan of shorts because if you are into your analytics, you'll see patterns, right? So shorts to me, they will destroy a channel. They will get you a plaque, but they will also destroy a channel. There's a very specific niche for shorts that I think YouTube needs to do something about. I don't want to say what those, but they've come across my feed several times. I believe you are talented. You have the voice of a sportscaster. Well, I appreciate that, Love D. Yeah, I actually was doing play-by-play on one of my other channels, and that's kind of how I destroyed it. I started live streaming and destroyed my channel, man. So, yeah. And I noticed you really don't use hashtags. Why is that? Okay, so I don't use hashtags, Anna, because I don't feel like they're necessary. I just don't. I've never really felt that they're necessary. If you click on a hashtag in somebody's description, it'll take you to the other videos that have the hashtag, like that's using a hashtag. I just don't think it's a big deal. From my experience, I've never really thought it was a big deal. But yeah, I've destroyed a channel. I have created multiple channels, man, and not all of them have made it to monetization, but most of them have. I don't use hashtag or tags in videos either. Okay, Love D. So I'm still a tag guy. I still love using tags. I know vidIQ, and they say they're not really relevant anymore. I don't know. I'm in the habit of using them. I like using them. They make the SEO score go up, but, I enjoy using them, so I still use them. But I have heard that they're not really necessary. Live Video School doesn't use them and get views as well. What, hashtags or tags? Yeah, Live Video School, man, what's the difference between a tag and a hashtag on YouTube? Okay, so Anna, a tag is there's a section on your YouTube videos as you're uploading them, and what it's supposed to do is help in search terms. So like if a person is looking for this search term, if you put it in the tag, it supposedly would boost the SEO score to help that video be found. Yeah, you know what? I just like using tags, Sam. I just like using them. I don't, it's just a habit because at one point they did matter, and so I like to use them. Plus, I like it. So a hashtag is basically you put hashtag, I don't know, me, right? You'll have, it'll kind of combine. You'll be able to see all the other videos that are using that same hashtag. Sam says I use them on and off. Yeah, listen, I did Edith, man. I'm so happy she was my first one. I'm so happy. It was like the perfect situation, perfect storm of content going on. And yeah, got it. Thanks for the clarification. I actually thought that's what hashtags did. Thank you for explaining the difference. Anna, I am excited. I'm excited for you because I'm really hoping that you make content. But I'll tell you this. Don't do it if you really don't want to. I don't care what you want to talk about. If you love that thing, make a channel. I think everybody should have a YouTube channel. If you love it. If you love it, even if you're not serious, right? You don't want to do it full time. You don't want to do it part time. You don't even want to make money. I think everybody should put their passion on display. That's how I got started. That's how most people get started. Most people don't go viral. They just get started, and then they go viral from that. Sup Love D says, do you ever feel like YouTube slows our views down because they don't be wanting to pay a creator for real? You know what, man? Or Love D, I just say man a lot, forgive me. I think that YouTube I think they're full of surprises. I would not put it past them because my other channel gets shadow banned when I go live. When I go live about a specific thing, they will hide me. So I 100% agree with that. I believe that they have partnerships with the NFL, and their job is to hide smaller creators so the NFL could get all of their revenue, can force you to go and buy Sunday tickets. So I would not put it past them at all. 100%. So yeah, You know what? I guess I can show y'all some analytics, man. So I'm gonna tell you what, man. Oh shoot, I'm live, right? That should say live, right? Yeah, it does. Okay, so I where am I at in this journey? I'm pretty far. I'm pretty far in the journey, man. I have a channel I started inspired by, okay. After watching her for a few months, I actually hesitated to start posting. I saw what happened to her and decided against her advice. Well, that was good advice. That was good advice. Oh my God. Okay, so Anna brought her name up. And so let's have a little bit of talk about that. This is not your fault, Anna. I knew she would come up eventually. And I figured I would get it out the way. So I've been watching what's going on. And I feel refreshed. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm just tired. I saw the comment section. People like, there was a person said that they feel like a lot of people's responses was kind of like, don't let her win. And I'm like, that's not what I'm doing. But I think the demise is imminent. It is right around the corner. And so, it's going to be what it be. I think it's good to discuss. Yeah, you know what? It is. So okay. I saw the adjustment today, and I think it's laughable. I think it's funny, and I can't wait to it's over. And it'll be over very, very soon. So, yeah. I also made a joke, and I told Edith that it would be $1,000.01 that my Cash App was available. So I had a good time. She got a nice hearty laugh out of that. She's actually losing because you stopped talking about her. Yes. And that's kind of where I was at. And yeah, just like I'm tired of that whole thing. I did see the profile picture change, and I was just like, so what is it now? What are we doing now? So anyway, I'm kind of digging it this way. But I will show you what I've done over the past week. I don't know if this will be a like an every week thing that I show you guys this, but so if you want to know where the form is at, it's right here. You can click on this, go and you can go into the form and fill it out. We have 23 or 24. Edith is done. She's out the way, so we can minus her. Anytime you guys want to be you need me or something like that, I'm always an email away. And yes, there will be no charge. I took out an hour of my time on a Sunday. She took out an hour of her time on a Sunday, and she's in a different time zone. And she learned a lot, and that's what I like to hear. That's why I'm doing this. I secretly want TikTok to go away so viewers will come to YouTube. So I thought it was yesterday. So what happened? I thought TikTok was supposed to end yesterday or something like that. Did they get another extension? But yeah, so the channel is, I haven't even counted to see how many of videos I have about that particular individual, but I really don't care. It's going to stay up there and stuff like that. And there was nothing more pleasing than having somebody who defended her to the ends of the earth. And they came back and said, yo, we see what you was talking about. We see what y'all were talking about. Yeah, like, thank you. There was a few of those comments in the video yesterday, and they did kind of give me encouragement. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate that. Okay, so they have extension. So when is it now? It was January something. Now it's April. Is it what, July? Somewhere around there. Okay, so what is my YouTube why? Just Joe, what's up, man? I was just bringing your comment up, man, about what you left a comment yesterday. I did think about that too, man, about letting her win. And I'm just like, you know what? No, you know what I'm saying? But so what is my why doing this? Okay, so about 7-8 years ago, I started doing YouTube. I was doing YouTube, and I was just like everybody else. I was making videos about everything, and I was talking about whatever I wanted to talk about. And this is like late 2000. So YouTube is only 10, 15 years old at the time. Can y'all believe? So YouTube just hit 20 years back in February. I think it might have actually launched in December. But so we're talking about 5 years old. So YouTube wasn't even 5 years old. And I'm seeing everybody take off. Chocolate Rain, you know what I'm saying? People having viral success. And I'm thinking I'm going to have that same success as well. So I made a video thinking I was going to have success. I played this game and I'm like, oh, you know what? This game, I did so well. It's going to blow up. I'm going to be just like these guys. And the YouTube partner program was a lot different back then. You only needed like 10,000 channel-wide views. Could y'all imagine that right now? If you started a channel and there was no watch time, there was none of that stuff. You just needed 10,000 total views and you could be in a partner program. But it was a lot more difficult as far as to actually make some money back in 2010. It was tough. So I started doing some videos about video games and I'm going to be successful and blah, blah, blah. And I made this video, man, and it flopped hard. I mean, I spent a long time. I had to put all these clips together, this series of videos. It was like 40 something, because at the time, YouTube would only let you put up 15-minute videos. You could not upload any more than 15 minutes. So, well, I couldn't anyway. So I did all these game broken down in 15 minutes. So I would have to record and stop, and I did all this stuff, and I was like, this is going to take me to the next level. I did it, and it flopped, and it flopped hard, man. And I was just devastated from how hard it flopped. And it took me another almost 10 years to kind of figure out what was happening and how this thing works. And YouTube goes through algorithm changes. They go through all that stuff, and that stuff applies. So I did it. 2018 comes around and I just make a video that showed me, and I think I paid attention to it, paid attention to what my audience wanted to see. And then I pivoted from there. But as far as this other situation, I never wanted my channel to be about them, and I don't want them to feed off my channel. How are you so knowledgeable about computers and tech? Most people can't seem to understand the technology side of YouTube. You know what, love? I am not. I'm not. I'm like an old man just learning something when it comes to tech. But I think what it is the analytical side of YouTube. Like, because I see what's out there when it comes to what you can do on YouTube, I push myself through it. But I've actually seen that people don't even know how to upload a video, which is crazy. Like, yo, as a matter of fact, if you're watching this on playback, put it in the comment section below. But here's how you upload a video. Very simple. Now, you might have to go through some processes before you can upload your first video. I'm not certain. I don't think that is the case. I know for a live stream, if you create a new channel or you are thinking about going live, I think that you should go live immediately or try to go live, and then there'll be a 24-hour counter until you can actually go live. So, because then you'll want to go live and you can't. So, very simple, very easy way to upload a video from a computer. It's very simple. You can do it from there's a create tab. I don't think this is vidIQ related, but let's just go the channel, right? You can go to your creator studio. All right. And there's a little icon right here that has an arrow where it says upload video. You can just simply click on that. You can either drag the file here and it'll start uploading. You can tag it, you can title it, you can do all those things, or you can select the file from your computer. And that's all you do. Very simple. It'll go through an upload process. You can't refresh the page or anything like that or until it's done uploading. After it uploads, it'll process. After it processes, then you can eventually watch it. It processes in standard definition, then it processes in high definition. If you have 4K, it'll do 4K. And yeah, the reason that I don't really prioritize 4K is because what I found out is that most of the time, people are not watching 4K on their cell phone. Like, if I had a huge TV audience, then I probably would entertain 4K. What's up, Thick? What's going on, man? She is the perfect example of what not to do on YouTube. Your channel shows you how to do YouTube. You know what? That's kind of what made, like I said. So I actually did a video about her. She inspired me to leave leave a certain life alone. And then once I saw, it wasn't even the shout outs. It was the $200 channel review. I was just like, heck no. And I just had to come out of my cave, man. That's when I took the gloves off at that point. There's a lot of creators that made content about her, but none of their channels had the success that yours did. So there's a certain way you have to do anything on YouTube. You know what? Here's what I think happened, Anna. So I was there during this whole thing when Ringo TV, Skinny TV, Entrepreneur Mommies, I was there watching this entire thing unfold. I saw the whole thing unfold. I saw the revenue updates. I saw the, you like that? I saw the revenue updates. And then I started to see her eyes. And I was like, no, this ain't right. But I just kept quiet. And I kept quiet all through last year, all through this year, until I saw that $200 channel review. And I lost. That was the point that I said, okay, enough talk. Enough talk. I watched Ringo discuss her too. Hey, it would never be the same. The words grateful and this here, every time you hear it, you're going to think of one person. But yeah, Ringo TV, I was watching her. I was watching him. And I was in the background. So I'm sitting in the background and I'm watching this whole thing unfold. And even yesterday, like I said to myself, you know how people take, like something can run its course. But to answer your question though, Anna, here's what I think happened. When Ringo TV and Skinny TV, when they were making videos, it was still during the come up. It wasn't yet during the decline. So people were like, oh my God, you're hating and blah, 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 blah. I saw one video where this individual was going off on Ringo TV. I mean, going off. It was a woman and she was going off. And I was like, ooh. And then as the decline started and people started to see the truth that's when the videos start doing extremely well. Cause you don't see those comments anymore. You don't see the hater comments. They're very rare. They're not often. Look, she made a video yesterday and she was talking about me. And I was just like, okay, all right, whatever makes you feel good. The dude in the comment section, whatever his name is, he asked for a channel review in the comment section. He not even worth talking about. This is as much I'll talk about this guy. So anyway, was on her head. It was on her head. You know what, Anna? That was her fault. This was her. Has she never ever? So I'm sitting. I'm like a bomb, right? I'm sitting and I'm watching for months. June, July, the come up. Whenever I made the video, it was because I'm always like, okay, she was two different people. This person here, the one that I made a video about, it was like I can't even see that individual anymore. That's how much. But here's the thing, though. Everybody has been right. I'm not going to encourage you, but the profile pic, I'm telling you, it's like, I think it's some deeper stuff going on. Only the new people are talking about haters, the people who know. What's up, AD Music? What's going on? Just chopping it up for a few, man. Been talking about YouTube and stuff like that. So, yeah, but, okay, so numbers for the last week. Let's take a look at it. They're going to take a little bit of a hit. They're going to take a hit, man. It's not even a lie, but there you go. Putting my revenue out there in the streets like that. You know what I'm saying? Did it update today? It sure did. Yesterday made $5. Didn't make a video. Didn't also make a video about you know who. So, but it doesn't matter. Whether I talk about her or not, whether I make $10 or $2, it doesn't matter. This is a passion project for me. This entire channel is. I enjoy this. I enjoy talking about YouTube. But you can see all up arrows. I've had more growth than she's had in the last 2 months. Come on, dog. Come on, man. Stop playing with your boy. I watched 4 episodes of Scamanda. That show was crazy. You know what? Biz, that was the entire show. But what did it not give you vibes of someone else? It did, didn't it? And when here's the part that I was absolutely floored by. When she was in the church and she was talking about, she dropped the bar about if you're not looking, you might not see your blessing. And I was like, oh, snap. So Scamanda, I'm telling you, go watch it and they'll do all the work for me. But yeah. I emailed her and asked her if I could help her with some content ideas. She ghosted me. If she had talent, she would be okay. Well, you know what, love? It's not about that. It's not about that at all. It's about the desire. They want to do what they're doing. That's what they want. Like I am almost certain that they will never hit 100K, even with shorts. They will never hit 100K. I'm almost 100% positive. Like willing to put my entire channel on that fact. It will not happen. We got 27 in the building. What up, Flubber? What's up, though? Okay, Anna says, can you get a copyright strike talking about content in a live stream if you were to show footage and comment it on it live? It depends on what footage. Yes. NFL, NBA, any sports team, stay away from that. Any team, any content that has like musical content, if it has songs in it, if it has sports in it, do not do it. Yes. What will happen is they will take your channel, they will take the content down immediately. You and I will be in a live stream and I'll disappear. And then it'll say this content was removed for violating the YouTube copyright policy. Yes, the NFL is notorious for doing it. If I was to show NFL highlights right now, they would eventually give me a copyright strike. They don't play around. See, the problem is she wanted to do what she wanted to do, and everything that people have said about her is 100% true. She doesn't want to do anything. She wants you to do it for her, right? She wants you to do it for her. Oh, I forgot it does that. Let me go back to the main page. I forgot it will just upload for no reason. YouTube heads in the house trying to do some good stuff with the channel soon. I don't know why. Hold on. I don't know why it does this. But I'll kind of show you. I can show you also Canva. Somebody's been asking about Canva a lot as well, and I've been meaning to make a video on Canva. Trying to do some good stuff with my YouTube channel. Okay, Flubber, this channel or you're starting a new one? But yeah, so it's obvious what she wants, and you know she's getting what she wants. She ain't gonna get nothing from me though. But you could click on someone's video, say for a certain scammer we know, and do an analysis on her channel, starting a new live stream without getting a strike. Yes, you can, but the thing is, that person could come back and strike your channel. So that's why I don't show her content anymore. I did for like a smidget, but they could come back and strike the channel. And from what I understand, she might already be doing it. I'm not certain about that, but you know, Dante London was doing it. And shout out to Brothers Media TV. They got their channel back. So that was great. Yeah. So you could, but yeah, you could react to, y'all could react to my content. And then, you know, if I wanted to file a copyright claim, I could do that. Okay. So she has. Okay. My own channel, I've been overthinking it. Just need to keep it raw and upload new vids. Okay, Flubber, let me ask you a question. What is your channel going to be about? I remember you played some music in the background during your opening. Did you get a copyright claim, or were you using something like licked? Okay, so when it comes to music, you have to be extremely careful. But the way music usually works is, so you have a dashboard. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Y'all actually learning stuff? You know what I'm saying? Okay, that's my chat. Let me move this over here. So in your creator dashboard, this is a video that I like to, a screen that I like to keep up. I have since popped out the chat. You can restore it very easily. Put it back here. I popped out the chat. If you are playing some music and it gets copyright detected, you will get a notice, and that will tell you, it'll say, we've detected copyright protected stuff in your stream. Your stream may be terminated. But I've never played it in a live stream, I don't think, right? So what happens on a video is when you do it in video form and you upload it, there's a process that you have to go through, your videos go through, and it'll tell you it's a part. So the video uploads, it processes, and then when it processes, it'll say, let me switch back. It'll say checking, and it's checking for copyright detected content. Copyright, right. And so if it finds it, it'll tell you what it is, where it is, what you can do about it, whether or not you can still monetize or not, and it goes from there. So as far as to answer your question, what happened was I wind up getting a copyright claim, which means that if there was any revenue being made from those videos, it would go to the copyright owner, 100%. Oh, Flub says I've started several channels, several baby channels. Okay, so you already know the game. What's up? DoorDash driver mama says, why do you think YouTube is so lenient on these reaction channels if they are reposting old police body cam videos repeatedly? Well, I don't know. I can't really answer that. I know that I'm hearing that most people have to pay for that footage. Like, They Caught Me. He's an up and coming channel that talks about in the same kind of realm of Explore with Us and stuff like that. And a lot of that content has to be paid for. So I don't know why they don't have a problem with that. Okay, it's showing a photo of the individual. Okay, or can you get a copyright for that also? You know what, BS? I use it all the time, but it seems to be okay. It seems to be okay. So like that's why you see when I was bringing in the audio of that particular individual, I was using the still shot of a frame from her video. So it seems to be okay. Okay, yeah, Joe. So what happens is when I uploaded that video, I'll show you right now. I'll show you from the back end here. How can I do this? Let's go here, and I'll show you my back end. Oh man, what have the kids done nowadays? Because I almost said something. All right. Okay, where we at? My first copywritten video. Where is it at? Hold on now. Restrictions, none. I'm trying to find a video with some restrictions on it. Okay, perfect. This is perfect. All righty. So we'll go here, and then I will bring this into the frame. All right, go here. So let me bring this into the frame. So this video here has a copyright claim, which is it'll tell you in your details part. You'll go down and you should be able to see it right here. So it got a copyright claim. If I click on, so I knew this when I uploaded the video, because this is the one I was playing some music or something like that. If you click on see details, it will tell you exactly what it is. So the copyright claim on your video will not affect your channel, which means you do not get a copyright strike. It is still visible to everywhere. Sometimes you'll have, based on like songs and stuff like that, like Russia is a big place, the Pakistan, Ukraine, there's a lot of things there that they don't get to see or hear. So like the Justin Timberlake video was one that cannot be seen in Russia. They cannot see the video in Russia because of that video. So here you can see there's no restrictions, and then it says if you enable monetization for your video, you'll share the revenue, the ad revenue. Okay, so this is cool. Not all songs have revenue sharing. And revenue sharing is where the creator of the song will get some revenue and you'll get some revenue. How much? I don't know. I haven't really looked into it that much. And then, which is shout out to DJ Khaled, because I did not know that. And then what you can do, let's say I wanted to take that out. I could click on take action. It'll give me erase the song, which is this feature is kind of cool. I haven't used it, but the fact that YouTube didn't let you do this a long time ago, it would just trim out the segment. You'd only be able to trim out the segment. So you could trim out the segment. It'll cut out the entire segment that the song is in. Sometimes it overlaps and you'll hear a little bit of it. You can replace the song, which this is new as well. You can pick a different song and replace it. And then I could erase the song while keeping other sounds such as speech. You know what? I should try this. I've never seen this. I should try it. But yeah, that's kind of what happens there. So let me go back to here. It says, I like your green screen on your streaming software. Do you think I have that feature with, Love, I don't know what that is. I've never heard of that software. But if it's a streaming software, it should be in there. What's up, Carlos? What's going on? How can you find out ones that will allow you revenue sharing and ones that will give you a strike? You know what? Anna, that's a great question. I need to do some research to see if you can. Typically, what I do, like, I hear that maybe AC/DC or Metallica or something like that, they will strike you. Eminem is another one. He will either, like, Eminem songs, you can't, your video is blocked everywhere. If I was to play Venom right now, I would probably get a copyright strike. Like, he don't play around. That his company don't play around. So that is a great question. I'm going to look into that. But what I typically do before I make a decision on what song I want to put, like if I've used it before and I know, I will look to see if any regular creator used it before. I will look to see, because if you get a copyright strike, that video is removed. So I will go and look and see. And if I see a regular creator, I don't mean not a Vivo account, not their official account, but a regular creator using a song, then I'll assume it was okay and I'll use it. Hey, you know what, Flubber? I think I might try that. I might try it. Okay, Carlos, you can ask it now if you want. What's up, Imperial? Bro, what is good, man? It's been a minute. How are you? How are you, my friend? Yeah. So we've talked about, that person, and I'll take any questions, if you guys have them about. I can't avoid. I mean, most of my come up has been off her, so if you want to talk, if I can't deny. How you doing, my man? How are you doing? You know what? I should try that for this video and see how it is, because they got to be using some type of AI or something like that in order to generate that. So yeah, but you guys got any questions? Carlos, if you want to ask it now, man, you can, because you're not next, but I think you're sooner than you think. You still gigging, huh? What are you doing most of? Well, you know what, love? Here's the problem about, the only issue that I have is really showing my revenue because of what happened to a certain individual. You know what I mean? And the fact that, to me, revenue is not important, right? Why are you doing YouTube? Why is anyone doing YouTube? So let me ask y'all a question. Those of you who are doing YouTube, why are you doing it? What is the point? Are you doing it strictly for passion? Do you want to make some side money? Do you want to make full-time money? Are you doing it because you're bored? What is the point of your YouTube channel? Why are you doing it? Carlos says, what software do I use to go live? There are several you can use, but I use one called vMix. It is complete overkill for what I do. It is like legit premier software. So that's what I use. This is what you could use if you were doing a school sporting event or a live broadcast, like a school play or something like that. So it's completely like a news broadcast could use this. It has instant replay ability. You don't need all of that stuff. OBS is free. StreamYard's OBS or Streamlabs OBS, I believe, is also free. They have paid versions or paid things that you can get to increase the different things that you can use. Or you have browser softwares like StreamYard and Melon. I believe Melon might not be a thing anymore, but StreamYard, and they just actually released something. StreamYard is something really good. It really is. They've come a long way. So if you're not trying to put a lot of stress on your computer, you don't need a lot of things, StreamYard is a great feature. It's free for so much activity a month. And then after that, you have to pay if you want more, but I do that. Amazon Flex and Uber. Bro, I signed up for Amazon Flex. I never did it. I wanted to, but I never did it because the nearest spot was nowhere near my house. Okay, so Love says, my goal is to make $1,000 to supplement my rent. And with having journalism background, I hope to get there soon. Okay, you know what? I'm not going to do a review, but I am interested to know. If you don't mind, I'm going to click on your channel. Okay, good. I was hoping it didn't pop up. Okay. Profile pic, solid. Banner, solid. Last video was 9 hours ago. How often do you make content? Okay. Very often, 9 hours, 1 day. 1 day, 3 days. Okay, 89 video. Girl, you got, what are you talking about? You got 4,000 subscribers off 89 videos. That is fantastic. What is your 41,000? And then what do your shorts look like? 20K. It looked like you got it all figured out. What are we talking about? Says you can play audio, you can do it. I'm trying to make full-time money, but I have to be honest, I'm enjoying the back end as well. Okay. Okay, what would you call full-time money? What would y'all call what would you call full-time money? What would your full-time money be? Imperial Stat says, I want to get back in YouTube. I've been procrastinating. Had a channel that got deleted 2 years ago. Man, what were you doing 2 years ago? Like what channel? What was the channel? Restream. What's up, Evelyn? Says Restream is a software too, similar to Stream. See, I thought Restream was the ability to put the content to different platforms without being able to do it through the software. So I might be mistaken, but I know StreamYard is great for that as well. It's actually extremely easy on your computer too. It's just a browser that you use. So music. Oh, it got deleted. So you must got striked. Okay, considering YouTube takes what, 40%? Full time for me would have to be 7K after the YouTube cut. Okay, 1 second. Let me find my Oh, I didn't tag it. I didn't tag it. Man, I was gonna give you the oh my god soundbite. Okay, so wait. Oh, okay, so YouTube actually takes 45%. They take 45%, so they take a wee bit more than that. I got my 4,000 subs off celebrity gossip, and then I pivoted to my passion. I love to stream. When did you make that pivot? Okay, so you're a streamer. I didn't even, you know what? I didn't click on your live tab. Yeah, streaming is awesome. It can be super addictive as well. It can be super addictive because it gives you that instant feedback. Okay, so you got a video, a live stream from 2 months ago. That's not titled. Why do you not have a title? What's up, Nick? Your channel and Anton Daniels are two people who speak my language. Love. Okay, so check this out. Here's the thing. I'm going to keep it a buck. I don't want to make this about any. So Anton Daniels is actually from my city. And I stumbled across him a while ago. I don't want to put anything, his opinions, okay, are not what I'm talking about. The hustle, though, the hustle inspires me. It truly does. I stumbled across another channel of his. Another one. I'm like, bruh, he done already hit 50K over there. You know what I'm saying? And I know you can make a bag from YouTube. You really can. Like, I don't talk about this stuff because it's not important. See, y'all they get distracted by other things. You know, you got the stupid YouTube faces. I hate the stupid. I use some faces, but I don't use the stupid faces. Like the hyperbolic expressions. I hate those. I hate, and listen, you know what I can't stand? I cannot stand when like the mouth being open. I don't like that. I just don't like the mouth being open. You know what I'm saying? Call me old school, call me whatever. I just don't like it. Okay. Woo. All right. So 8 to 10K a month. You can stream to other socials if you want with Restream. I use it to do live on YouTube. Okay. Okay, Evelyn. Yeah, I've never used Restream, so I didn't know it was its own software. Like I thought it was, you needed it with the software. So that's good to know. Do most new creators severely underestimate the formula of creating striking titles and thumbnails and also creating scripts that are tailored to retention? Okay, so Joseph, probably so, because you just jumped super deep. And most creators do not think like that. And I'm sorry, they don't think like that. Here's what I think got lost in the last couple of months. there have been people that have blown up for authenticity, right? Whether or not that was the case, truly, that's one thing. But there have been people that have blown up due to authenticity. It was the right video at the right moment, at the right, I'm talking about needle in the haystack, right? But what happened? What they did, well, I'm only going to speak for 2 out of 3, one in particular, okay? What they did was they misled. So you know what really grinds my gears is a person. There's nothing wrong with starting a YouTube channel. But I saw a lot of people start a YouTube channel with no purpose. They have no direction. They have no purpose. They just started it because somebody else told them to do it. That means nothing. It means nothing. See, if you fill somebody's head with fluff, and I tell you, you know what? Person in the comment section, you can do anything. Just do it. If I tell you that, you're going to be like, well, okay, I can do it. You know what I'm saying? It's like telling you can fly and you can't. And that's what people got caught up in. So now everybody's turning on their camera. Everybody's starting a YouTube channel, and they have no idea what's going on. You have to have some type of direction, some type of purpose, some type of drive. You cannot. It is very important to start a YouTube channel. It is very important to make a video. You can progress. You can get better. But you can't start and stay with no direction, which is what 95% of these people who got motivated by these other people are doing. And then if you go back and look at their content, they don't even make videos anymore. What was the point? There was no point. The Home Alone, yes, Nick, hate it, bruh. And I got a thing for mouths being open. If you look, yeah. I got a thing for mouths. Not a smile like your mouth being open, but I'm talking about the wide open. I just got a thing about that, man. I'm weaning those untitled videos out there, celebrity gossip I plan to delete. Okay, love, what are you waiting on? What are you waiting on? What you waiting on? Many people inspired by her did that. There are so many junk YouTube channels now. Sorry. Almost did the same thing. I'm glad I didn't put my face out there on that. I promise you. Me, Anton Daniels. And okay, so who is this DDG person? Who is DDG? I've heard that name before, and I heard it was from my city. I don't know if it's a he, she, I don't know. You know what, love? You right. Because even on my other channel, let me show y'all this. See, people be playing games like I don't know what I'm talking about. Oh, he from Pontiac. Oh, he a rapper. I didn't know that. Oh, wait a minute. He the daddy of the Little Mermaid? I did not know that. I just found out Will Smith got a new album. Don't judge me. Don't judge me, okay? Don't judge me. All right, so, people they better put some respect on my name, bro. Put some respect on my name, bro. This is my YouTube channel. 29,400. What, 600? Yeah, it's football season, so it ain't nothing to talk about. Put some respect on my name. You know what I'm saying? To go with you know how inspired I am to just start a new channel? See, a lot of people don't do this. If you are a new YouTuber, do not do this, okay? I actually just got off the conversation with Edith, my third channel review, but the first one from the forum. And we had a discussion about should she start another YouTube channel? And, I think that she came to the conclusion that was good for her. But this is just one of my many, many YouTube channels. I'll show you another one. Hey, Carlos, that's because I am the homie. Hey, so listen. Imperial, I'm listening to it now. I still think Chris Rock should pull up on him. You know what I'm saying? I think it's a lot of references to what he done a couple years ago. If I'm Chris Rock, we got a conversation. I'm just saying. We got to have a conversation. I wish coaches would stop saying use your phone. Seniors, SSI, people with phones and lifetime internet can't. I had to change internet. First 3 bad videos took 10 hours. Okay, so Penny, here's why I like that. I like that. All right, so the reason people say that, and the reason I would tell somebody to do it, is because phones have come such a long way. And everybody, what happens is people see, they think they got to do that. You think you got to have what I have. I have a Canon R10. I have studio lights. I have a green screen, right? And what happens is people wait to get started. They wait to get started, and then they never do. So I think if you are talking about using a phone, you need to consider all of that. Because even if you don't use a phone, let's say you for instance, you might still have to have great house internet. Like my wife works from home. I work from home. Our initial plan was 1,000 gigabytes per month. We blew past that. So we were paying a fee to go over. And then we paid a little more to get unlimited because I was streaming. I was making videos. So even uploading the video takes, internet, right? So I think that is just encouragement, but I think that the pros and cons need to be very transparent. What's up, Frank? Frank, I got a pet peeve, bro. It's DERRICK. It is. And man, yes, sir. So I'm on the season ticket list, the waiting list, and I almost got called. They sent me an email Wednesday of the Friday I was supposed to pick telling me that they were out. So, but then I'm like, yo, they about to go up on season tickets. Like, what are we doing, man? But hey, Frank, I'm glad you walked up in here, bro. I was just showing them my other channel here. Almost 30K. I'll probably hit 30,000 subscribers before the month is out. And I'm doing a giveaway and stuff like that. And again, this is just one of my many channels that I have and the many ones that I have monetized. Big Willie Style is still a better album than this one. Hey, Big Willie Style was slept on, man. And here's a little fun fact about Will Smith first. Well, not his first because he had already. But Big Willie Style had Jamie Foxx was in there as a his name was Keith B. Real. So a little old school for you. I graduated high school that year, 1997. I use a phone right now because the camera I want, I can't buy it. Hey, Carlos, you do a phenomenal job, man, with just your phone. You really do. All right, let me see how long we've been on. We have been on for, let me check. Let me check the stats real quick, see how long we've been on. Move this over here. We'll fade this. We'll bring this back here. And we will go to this. Oh, hold on. I left it. But yeah, man, so we're going to do this on Sundays, assuming I have nothing else to do. When the NFL season comes back, I don't know when I'm going to be able to do it. We'll pick out a day. So we've been on for 53 minutes, so we'll be on for another 5 to 10, and then we'll wrap it up. So if you guys got any questions, anything you want to know very quickly, go ahead and put them in the chat. Where we at? Pop out chat. And like I said, we'll try to make this a Sunday thing until the NFL season gets back. I think it's excellent advice to tell people to have more than one channel. When I started Inspired by You Know Who, I wasn't sure if I wanted to talk about insurance, my vehicle injury, or pets. You know what, Anna? Here's the thing. It's okay to do that. It really is. And some people find success by doing that. But what I tell anybody is to follow the numbers. You can be niched up and flop or have success. There are multiple people that do a lot of different things on their YouTube channel and have success. What I do is I have learned that my audience, I'll try something on my channel. Nobody, and my audience will show me if they want to see it, right? Now, the reason I know what, I wanted to show y'all something. Check this out. You guys probably weren't even paying attention to this, but here's to show you I know what I'm talking about. All right, so yesterday I made a video literally about 10 out of 10. About 10 out of 10s, okay? And what do you know? Look at this. What did I tell you this video would be? It would be, probably would rank 10 out of 10. It's ranked 9 out of 10. What did I tell you the worst message that you see as a creator on your dashboard? Fewer regular viewers are choosing to watch this video. I know why. It's okay. We'll get past it. We'll get past it eventually, right? I'm not worried about it. But I told you this was the case because I know a little something about this platform. I truly do. Okay. What do you think of the Sony F1? You know what, Carlos? I don't know. I don't know. I know Sony makes really good cameras, though. You just got to make sure, it can hook up to your computer. Thank you for addressing that. Lifeline phones are a hiccup, too. I sat at the dog show. Phone just didn't have capacity. I think that's what many people over 50 aren't doing. Penny, you know what? You just gave me that's a good point. Because I'm 45. So I was born, I just found out about a week ago that apparently if you were born between 77 and 83, that you're in some type of you're a Zenio or something like that. And I'm like, where did this come from? So I found out that apparently we're in the sweet spot. If you're, between 77, which would put you at 47, and then 83, which would put you at 42, 41, you're in this sweet spot of pre-internet and post-internet. And because of that, you know about life before and life after, right? So I think that what you said is really a good point, that people see, if you're over 50, get your butt on YouTube. But how? How do you get your butt? Because all of this motivation and all of this stuff, man, it's great. It's great. But if you don't know what you're doing, if you don't know how you're doing it, what's going to happen? What's going to happen? Give me a suggestion for a profile pic. Ooh. To be honest with you, with what I don't know, bro. I probably would ask AI to give me something, a little Playboy inspired and passport. That's probably what I would do. Is there by any chance you can contact me directly regarding my submission in regards to your personal opinion? 80 Music, no idea. Are you talking about the form? And what is my personal opinion? What do you mean? Love said I was born in 76. Womp womp. Oh, let me give you the sad trombone. You ain't part of it. That's what that means. That means you just missed it. Yeah, you can email me if you want. Okay, is there by any chance you can contact me in regards to my submission? Yeah, you can email me. Carlos, if you want images on the green screen, you mean like I'm doing? Is that what you're talking about? Okay, so Penny. All right, so is that all you have is a phone? Do you have a laptop? You're finding regarding my page. Okay, so 80 Music. When you filled out the form, you decided, you said whether you wanted the review to be public or private. If it was private, I was going to do a unlisted video and have you watch it that way. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, but you can email me, man. You can email me. Say yeah. Yeah, you can do that. So, Carlos, and then we'll wrap it up. So this is in order to do green screen, you need a software that allows chroma key, and that's what this is. So basically, if you have green screen, that you have to enable chroma key, and then what happens is basically you layer your camera on top of the image. So in this case, my camera is overlaid on in front of my digital display or my display capture. So it's basically my camera is layered and then it's chroma key. Oh no, 80, you good, bro. I just wanted to make sure I understood what you were talking about. Okay, so Frank Talks Money says, I started 2 years ago with my Android. As I saw some success on YouTube, I purchased a Canon ZV-1F studio lights and a computer my son built, all tax write-off. Boom, there you go. That's exact. Thank you, man. Appreciate that, bro. Anna with the dono. I appreciate that, sis. Thank you for your advice and dedication. No problem. Thank you for that super chat. So what we'll do is we will wrap it up. I will try to be live on Sundays for the next couple of months. NFL comes back and the games come on Sundays in September. So we still got what, May, June, July, August. So at least for the next 4 months, if I don't have anything to do with the family, we would do at least an hour on Sundays, right? And yeah, any questions y'all want, email is always, available. If you want a review of your channel and a one-on-one, you can check the link in the bio. Right now, let me check to see where we are at when it comes to that. Let me see. Oh, I have to go to them. Oh no, I have to go to my main page. And these are free, by the way. These are free. I was thinking about charging $200.01, but I said, nah. I had to really think about whether I wanted to do that. And I told Edith today, because we did her channel, her one-on-one, and I told her that it was going to be $1,000.01. So found out that she did not have Cash App available in the UK. I was completely disappointed. You have no idea how disappointed I was that Cash App was not available, in the UK. So I just let her slide, and we just kept moving. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so we have 23 responses so far, and 1 is out of the way. Carlos, I think you're early, man. You filled it out quite early, so you should be coming soon. Okay, so Carlos, the first thing you need is a green screen. You need a green screen, or you need something capable of chroma key. And you do not have to use the word Mr. That would be okay. Penny says, I have a laptop. I delayed in pulling it out. I found my Malwarebytes account. Thank you for all your help. I find it very kind. Okay, so all right, Penny. How old is your laptop? Let me get Penny's answer, and then we'll wrap up the stream. I appreciate everybody, man. We was deep up here today. I appreciate y'all, man. And don't worry, if y'all have the bad signal, if the bad signal comes on, man, I'll definitely answer the call. But I am enjoying not talking about this individual, believe it or not. Okay, 4 years old. Have you used it for anything other than maybe browser, surfing? Have you done anything like that? The reason I'm asking is because you might not need a lot. I would probably say if you could get a webcam of some sort. Yeah, go Dolphins. If you could get a webcam of some sort, that would probably be good. That would probably, if you can, eventually my first investment would be a webcam of that at least gives you 720. I would try to get at least 1080p, and you can get those from Amazon. Just make sure it's compatible with your computer, and usually these webcams are nowadays. I would do that, and then that's because, and if your audio, eventually try to get a microphone as well. That would be the first thing I invest. Yeah, a Sony, but yeah, a Sony F1 is over. Yeah, well, that's why I said webcam. Yeah, but I got a Canon R10, bro, and this mug is great. But I know I could have spent a whole bunch more money. You know what I'm saying? But I came from a webcam. It was time for me to upgrade. The villains of Gotham City rest, but they don't sleep. When the escape from Arkham, the bat signal will rise again. Yeah, it will. But isn't it kind of therapeutic, y'all, to not be talking about her? Like, to me, it is. It is super therapeutic. I was just like, okay. All right. Let me give y'all, since it's been, we'll do this. We'll do this. All right. Because I want to, let me go to this screen here. Okay, where we at? We'll do this. And then I'm only doing this because y'all been rocking with your boy. All right. This right here, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it either. I don't want to hear it. But this right here gives me nothing but satisfaction. Y'all want to know why I'm done? Why I don't want to talk about her no more? I don't have to. Look at this. Change your profile pic. Views are still trash. They still trash. They're not going anywhere. They're not going anywhere. She's donezo. There's nothing for me. Me talking about her is actually doing her a disservice. Or me not talking about her. I don't even. Ugh. Okay. So, can we go? Okay. Look at that. You got 76,000 subscribers, and that's the best you could do? I've done enough. There's nothing else to say. Let me get off the screen. There's nothing else to say. And I only did that, y'all. I only did that because, y'all rock with your boy. So I already did that. Yeah. Nick says we have to let things mellow down so she can write her next script. Well, I came for talk crew because I paid for a shout out. So many other videos have been posted. Still no shout out yet. Okay, Monique. Monique, the coach. Hold on. You slid in at the last minute. Monique, free flowing. What you doing? Hey, what's going on? Monique, since you slid in at the last possible second, I was literally about to end the stream. I'm going to allow you to speak your piece. What you trying to say? Monique, the coach says, I'm over it. I am over it. Let me go to your channel, Monique, the coach. I like that name. Oh, 35. 35. Monique, the coach. I got to say the whole thing because it's one whole thing. You can't just say Monique or you can't say the coach. You got to say Monique, the coach. I'm seeing your videos, and the first vibe I'm getting from you, the British lady from James Bond and all them, you kind of look like her. But that's beside the point. Lifestyle, advice, motivation. Okay. I see what you're doing there. When was your last video? 2 days ago. All right. Said you came for the shout out and you ain't got it. You ain't got it. Well, did you ask for a refund? Did you ask, did you, oh, you filled out the review. Okay. I feel like you commented. Did you comment on my channel? I think you commented. Maybe you on page 25. I think that's what it is. Just hold on. Just go ahead and wait. You on page 25. See, that's another reason that I didn't want to charge, because then y'all would be like, where is my review? And I would be like, I got other stuff to do. You know what I'm saying? But because I didn't charge, I don't have to prioritize. You know what I mean? I can get to it when I get to it. I still love y'all, but I can get to it when I get to it. I don't gotta. If you paid for something, I'm gonna try to give you that service without you waiting. You know what I'm saying? I mean, is it being shipped to you? Is the service being shipped to you? Did you have to pay for shipping? Did you have to pay for a delay? It's so many videos. But where is your paid shout out? Man, oh man, I could go on and on and on. Okay, that was you. Yes, Monique, you are late to the party. So we have since changed the criteria of the review. It's going to be $200. And 1 cent. Okay, just to let you know that. All right, I'm sorry I had to do it to you, but it's 200, and my Cash App is available. We use PayPal, we use Zelly, okay, or Zelle, however, tomato, however you say. I will take money orders and wire transfers. I will also take if you go to Walmart, I think it's MoneyGrams as well. Okay, so again, you can make it out to Syndicate Media Review, and you must add the 1 cent. I will not do a review unless you add the 1 cent. Okay, I just want to put that out there. I just want to put it. I'm serious, man. I'm serious. It's a lot of money in these YouTube streets, and it's imperative that I get that extra 1 cent. You know what I'm saying? Because that 1 cent starts to add up. Then after a while, it makes $1. You know what I'm saying? So I hate to do that to you, but don't forget Cash App, MoneyGram, Western Union. That's the one I was thinking of. We take Western Union as well. Okay, I got a mailing address, P.O. Box. I will be looking for my, So let me see. Says, what about Walmart to Walmart? What's Walmart to Walmart? By the way, I hate I just cannot. I hate going into Walmart. I know it might seem bougie, but when I walk into Walmart, I feel dirty. I just do. I hate Walmart. I will not go to Walmart unless they're the only people I can get it from. Yeah, but Monique, I really wish that you would at least try to get a refund, maybe. I mean, man, 25. Don't worry, because I think I saw you. I think I saw you on page 25. I think that's what's going on. So just keep on waiting. Keep on waiting. A lot of stuff got to happen first. Got to get glammed up. That's the first thing. Got to get glammed up. All right. Got to record that. Got to, yeah. So don't worry about it. It's on the way. It's on the way. I can't stand Walmart. I won't go there for nothing. All right. So Frank Talk Money says, just some advice to small creators like me. It took me 2 years to get monetized. I was posting 1 to 2 times a week. When I ramped up to 4 times a week, channel grew. I work full time as a retail general manager. Let's go. That is 100% facts. And I guess we'll kind of move on in the stream after this. A lot of people got false information. They got false hopes by the recent explosion of not only you know who, but there were several people in that time frame that kind of blew up on YouTube, and I got to do it. I'm sorry, y'all. There were several people that exploded during that time. And it gave false hope to people that, like, you got 62-year-olds, you got 50-year-olds, you got people who have no idea. But what they did is, and in that regard, it was great, but they also needed some direction. And the perfect thing to do at that point, instead of asking for MoneyGrams and Western Unions and shout outs and Cash Apps, the perfect thing to do would have been to capitalize on that by helping people, legitimately helping people. You know, if that's what you wanted to do. If you wanted to motivate, you should have stayed in that field. You should have stayed in that field. Maybe you could have charged for motivation. I don't know. I have no idea. But again, it will be Little Mommy. What's up? What's up? Yeah. Yeah. You can't make DoorDash, Klarna payments. Oh, yeah. You know what, Nick? I can set that up. Why you can't? Because it's 201, so it got to be even. Is that what you're saying? Little Mommy says, it took me a long time, 1 year and 6 months. I'm 59, and that's hard. So is that what it? So it got to be even. That's right. You know what? That's right. But you know what? Because we got Klarna, we going up. We going up. We going. What's a good number? Let me see. You got 200, you got 25, you got $1,000. What's a good number to put on Klarna? We want equal payments. So since we can't do 201, let's do, we want them to be equal payment. You know what? Let's double that. Let's double that. Reviews from now on are $400. Okay. Klarna, that means 4 equal payments of $100. Okay, but we can also do Affirm, and Affirm will let you spread it out for a year. Man, what? Why didn't I think of that? What? Let somebody do that. Let somebody say that you can use Affirm. Oh my God. Oh my God. Hey, the bat signal would have to come on. Oh my God. Anyway, yeah, so that's the update, ladies and gentlemen. We have now added Shopify. We got Shopify. We've got Shop Pay. We've got Affirm. We've got Zip. We can add Zip as well. We can add, Klarna. Yeah, bro. It's the sky's the limit. What was the why did it take me so long to think about this? Wow. So new channel reviews from henceforth will be $400 with 4 installments of Klarna. Anyway, I'm going to go set that up right now. You guys have a great night, man. Enjoy your Sunday, and I will start working on my free channel reviews and one-on-one. Shout out to Edith and the other 23 people or 22 people that have filled out the form. I appreciate y'all for believing in me and thinking that I actually can help for free. But don't give me no ideas now, because I might just all of a sudden start charging. I'm going to do some investigation. But, you know, we got to be careful. We can't give you know who any ideas. Anyway, have a great night, y'all. Appreciate y'all. I'll see you next time. Because you know what's happened. You know what's going on. She be watching. Oh, man. I got to find my thing. She be watching. Watch it be a link in the description to Klarna. Y'all think I'm playing? All right, y'all. I'll see you next Sunday.